Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Can you get a smoother transition like that? Lordy Lord, that's timing, brother. But that's probably the reason why I got two beautiful kids, né? It's all about the timing. Hoe sit my broetsies? Hoe gaan het met julle en my gootsies? Almal hier so in chat. Lekker man, so glad you guys had a bit of a understanding for my dilemma last Thursday evening. But it was a long session, I tell you. I mean, we probably started at 4:30. And from there we went to church for 15 minutes. I actually had to, we walked from school to church because it's a tradition. Yeah, ek stopfiks, soos ek hier, stopfiks. And then we walked back, the church was 15 minutes. And we walked back to school, and there was a whole thing up until about, 9:30 that evening. Machtom, maar but it's necessary. The kids really enjoy it though. It's a time where they can actually say goodbye to their subject teachers and to the registered teachers, and there's all kind of speeches which are being done. And I hope you guys actually saw that little clip which I posted on Facebook of the one guy, one of the learners in my class called Austin, and he had this dance, lekker man. Hy het ook lekker gedans. So in any case, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. We've got JP Maton first in the house tonight saying goeie naand. Hierdie kom dit alweer. Bell vaping with some other message about what Tofo smart coil. Oh my lordy lord. And then Shaal van die kerk says naand K fam. Hope julle week was goed. It's not going so well with Dion Dunhauser tonight. He probably has got a power outage. He says And then his MTN touring is not lekker, so he's got a problem with the reception tonight, actually getting online. But in any case, Dion, if you're watching this tomorrow morning, we missed you, man. Ons het jou gemis. Hey, daar's hy. Laat hy val waar hy wil. And then Comforts is in the house. Good evening all. Warren Dean is here. Lekker to have you guys all back again. Ja man, the familie is. Ja, dis ook soos Jurgen Strydom. You noticed in my previous description of tonight's show, I had a Zoom session. Now we'll actually see how that pans out as well. It's the first time we're actually using OBS to Zoom, and I've only got one camera, so it's not that I can just switch camera. I have to switch this one off and then activate it in Zoom and then adjust the page inside. But we'll see how it actually works out. But White Collar, unfortunately, they've got a power failure as well. Thank you very much, Eskom. You guys are super, man. Especially having blackouts in the matric final exams. What a special country, I tell you. What a special country. And that's why I am drinking some strong coffee tonight out of the Keizo cup, the winged goblet. Any case, so yeah. So sorry that you missed it, Dion, but it's always, catch up's always good, man. It's always good. Warren Dean, everyone, long time no chat. True that. I mean, it's been 2 weeks. I actually received a few things here, which I'm also checking out tonight, and I purchased a few things. So yeah, and there's a few things I don't know if I want to test, like this oak, which I received, this monstrosity of a thing, but I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, maybe one of you oaks want to review this thing, do the review on it. You're absolutely more than welcome. But there you go. That's what this oak looks like. Not too shabby. And then you can give credit to the company which sent it. But huge branding on this thing, huge branding. But in any case, so yeah, but otherwise it's not too shabby. The other thing which I also received, what I did review is the DigiFlavor. What's it? The Siren V4. And actually very nice. And I'm cleaning that out and I'm going to send it to White Collar. But because White Collar can't join me tonight, I had to schedule for the 11th of November. Yeah, we need to start scheduling the Zooms over here, the guests. Because next Thursday, I'm going to have Force on. And dan gaan Force a bietjie jam. And it's interesting. I was actually hoping Force is inside chat. I don't know if you guys saw that live. I actually deleted it. But I did a second test with Force on to see here it actually sounds with a guitar. And then he sung an intro for the song he's busy writing for the channel. Lekker op 5 plekke. Hey, that thing's going to stump with it. It's going to be a boerenommetjie. Hey, he says he must still put in a concertina or something. So that's going to be lekker. But what the fig did I want to say about Force now? Oh yeah, in any case. And then he started playing around with the Zoom settings and he got moustaches and then he came to a mask which looked like Zorro. And he just played probably about a 5-second type of a Latino American El Mariachi tune, Desperado type of tune. Very short. Oh my lord, they'll get a copyright strike on that video. That little intro for that few seconds. And I mean, I didn't know it was that popular, that tune which he was playing. So unfortunately I had to delete that test. But the first test is up though. But yeah, it's just strange, the video quality. The video quality is not that good. That bothers me a bit though. But it's all about the sound. It's about the information which is being carried across. So, Jurgens, on short notice, said he's going to join us tonight. So, lekker Mr. Jurgens, lekker man. And so I'm going to ask him some very personal questions about length and those kind of things. Whether it bends to the left or bends to the right. No, relax Jurgens. I won't ask you those kind of things. So, yeah. Mr. Strydom, good evening, says Warren Dean. Force, is Force in the house? Yeah, kom my ding alweer mee. Molweni maneni, nani. All I know is nani is something to eat, ne? Force says he's hungry tonight. He's hungry. Tienes Wilder, good evening there. Pierre de Kok, naand al die spenners en vriende. There's naand mense. Here, almost time for the first Kaiser to appear. It's not long now. And I think Tienes Mulder is one of those oaks. And if Calvin's in the house, he's also going to be one of those oaks that's going to have the first little blue Kaiser mannetjie next to him. Nice, man. And there's Jaco Veldhuis. I'm going to talk about Jaco Veldhuis now as well. I just need to go back up again. Lordy Lord, you guys are excited. Yeah, you can see Mr. Week. Nou wil almal weer sit en gesels. But that's good, man. Chatter up, man. Chatter up. Please smack that like button. Yeah, do it, man. Just smack the like. You've got nothing to lose, man. Just because all of us enjoyed Squid Games. Yeah, they've got something in common. So just like it just for that. Howdy all. Bigfoot's here in the house. Lekker Bigfoot. Yeah, there's Vanagra vape inside. If any of you guys are from the USA, I got some bad news for you. There was news which has been released today, this morning, while I was at school. So I'm going to show you, or I'm going to share that news with you. And that sucks a bit. That sucks a bit. Hopefully we don't get that situation down here in the RS of A. I think there's enough hassles. Our oaks are not bothered about vaping at the moment. They have to fix, they're so busy fixing all the governmental departments. And now there's the hospital story that also came out. Yeah, that's tragic, eh? I don't know if you know about those hospitals which got involved in human trafficking. The bastards. Jeez, like it. And it's a big thing. But in any case, and while we're talking about tragedies, I have to share with you, Oaks, that one of our members' mother have passed, and that is Ilandre Delport, G-Monkeys. So yeah, I think we just a quick 5 seconds of silence just to pay respects. And Ilandre, we think of you. It always sucks to lose anybody close to you. Anybody. Doesn't matter how and whatever, but it's not lekker. So yeah. Sterkte Chommy, ons almal dink aan jou. So yeah, Godspeed on that side. So in any case, yeah, so South Africa, I think our vaping is going to be left alone for quite a while there. But the president said, told Eskom to get their shit fixed. He refuses them to have load shedding again. So, hy's net so gatvol soos ons. Ou sê 'n ketelwerk seker nie wanneer hy lus is vir 'n lekker koppie koffie waar hy heerlik geslaap het in die parlement die dag. So Guy W, there's Guy W as well. How's it, fam? It was actually nice to see Guy W at the vape meet. They're planning another vape meet. I just forgot to copy the poster. But because that one was such a success, and it's so sad. The first one which they organized, they got more members joining, more people joining that flippin' vape meet than the one we have in Cape Town. I think the most people we had at a vape meet here in Cape Town is 14. Yes, so. But it's nice. I mean, if you've got too many people, you obviously don't get around to anybody. The nice thing about we've someone got a big table and we all sit around that big table, which is probably a lot more personal. So I must say, I actually enjoy it that specific way. But we'll have to have another one down here in Cape Town. So for all you Cape Townians, Nico, Mone, al julle pisangs, Vos, we got to have another one because I said Jaco Veldhuis. I thought that oak was going to send me, he wanted me to test a juice. So he sends me 5 profiles and asks me which one would I like to test. And one of them is this. It's this oak here. And this is what is called a pineapple cream soda. Now if that rings a bell, then that is probably the juice which Jay Hayes vapes the most, which is called upside, right side up, or something like that. But I was also always fascinated in how that whole controversy with me and him was a bit, no, there was a different juice. There was a coconut chocolate, whatever, which I wanted to test. But in any case, so Jaco sent me around. Not only this, I got a box, but the thing was heavy. I almost thought there was a baby inside. Here, kyk wat stuur die perd my. Checkie. Check al hy sop. And this is juices from another company, of which some of them needs to steep. And all these others. Check there. Here mense, check daar. It's 14 bottles in total. And for you oaks that love your bakeries, your cookies, check out that nommertjie. Check daai gedagte. And hence the reason why we need a vape meet down here in Cape Town. Because I think it's more of a taste session. So what I would like, because there's 14 bottles over here, I would like 14 oaks. so that we can sit around the table, each with one of these bottles, with your setup. And then we test it, make notes about that juice, and then pass it around. So when all 14 is done, and then we start comparing notes. Now won't that be lekker? Free juice for everybody, kindly sponsored by Jaco Veldhuis. And you're going to be surprised with this Oreo one. I got to tell you, one thing. When I got home, and I first, me and my wife, we decided, well, put it this way, to make a long story short, directly after school, I dropped my daughter off at physical science, extra physical science classes. That little kid's got OCD. She just wants to do good. Any case, then me and my wife met up at Sami's for some sushi. While I'm there, I get the message that there's something at Postnet. So I think I'll tell my wife, yes, that pineapple cream soda has arrived. So now I'm going to test it, and I've got something to chat about tonight. Here when I get there, you got this whole humongous box over there. But before I actually get helped inside Postnet, I take their alcohol and I put it on my hands. I sanitize like a good South African citizen, eh? But I totally forget that I do it. When I come home, I open up this box, and in awe I see all these bottles. So I take out this pineapple one, and I put a little drop in my hand, en ek lek daai ding. En ek skiem by myself, Here, wat 'n klas pineapple cream soda is dit? Dit proe 'n bietjie, as die lekker nie. Meantime, back at around, I was sucking up all that alcohol which is on my hand. And after I washed it and cleaned out and actually ran this in this little monkey nut, check out this little shorty, which is one of the setups, by the way, which I'm running tonight. Here, amper skrik ek my dood hierso. I almost thought I've got no sound. Lordy Lord, but you guys probably would have said something. But in any case, I'm testing it inside here. Without any alcohol. And who would have thought that pineapple and cream soda is going to be such a nice vape? Who would have thought? Unbelievable. And I'm very much sure that anyone that likes both those flavors, gaan mal wees oor die juice hoor. Absolutely nothing wrong with this juice. Cream soda dominating, but that's how you actually wanted this juice to be. Smooth, 3 mg nik. Ek dink jy is as nicotine en nie so smooth as die ding. Yeah, it's a lekker juice. But obviously tomorrow I will only be you. This tank of mine is almost finished. You can see there's just a little bit at the bottom over there. And then I'm going to run this tomorrow. It's all I'm going to vape tomorrow is this. And then obviously I will have a very good idea of what my thoughts are. But currently on an RDA, you cannot go wrong. The only other two setups which I've currently got in front of me, believe it or not, is my little SABC tower, which I'm still running. My mini robot setup, which is lekker op 5 plekke. And then this. There you go. Check out that little blue light. Ooh, ooh. There you go. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Expromiser 1.4. And I can tell you this, once you got this thing built, because not the building is not a problem, the wicking can be a bit tricky though. Because if you guys know how a dwarf basically works, same situation, where you actually have to pull your cotton to the top, you've got a barrel which actually goes down, and then you got put your tufts, push your cotton down to the sides, so that it rests on the can I say, the juicing, the feeding holes, feeding ports. But yeah, but once it's there, you get a nice tight drawer, you get a loose drawer, you've got a whole lot of customizations on you. This is actually the first one which I've played with, but you can make this tank larger, smaller, you can make a piece stainless, piece glass. This thing has got such a lot of customizations. And that for 1,100 Rand, I can understand why Jurgens sold out like that. By the way, oh my lordy lord, I almost forgot. What I decided to do, there you see, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We're not going to have 30-minute auctions anymore. That 30 minutes auctions suck. Only 10 minutes. We're going to call it flash auctions from now on. Only flash. So what is up tonight's auction is what would have been up on Thursday evening. And that is, might as well just show you everything over here. Because it's all been cleaned out and packed. Lekker at the back over here. Lekker op 5 plekke. And it is a complete setup, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to get a nicely wrapped 18650 battery. Nicely wrapped, no scratches. A lekker pair of blue white collar aliens. A bitchy Maviton cotton, Maviton, not that Chinese Maviton cotton, a little tuft. The Asmodus Colossal, the green one, there you go. Just want to take that out so you can actually see the lovely condition this guy's in. Absolutely beautiful, man, beautiful. There you go, that's that. So he's inside here, your military totty. And then the atomizer, you are going to get the complete nitrous kit with all his goodies on the inside, the nitrous RDA, and then you also get the green accessory pack with a green drip tip in one of them, obviously part of the accessory pack. So you have got 8 minutes and 20 seconds to decide whether you want this or not, but a complete setup for anybody who wants to get into a bit of cloud producing vaping. So anywho, let's quickly get back to this little monkey nut. Where's the next one which I'm going to share? Okay, just want to get up there. Now this is the obelisk. Now that's what they also sent me, is this kit. Now if I say they, I'm talking about Health Cabin. That's nice. So this is the whole kit. So I didn't even bother putting on the atomizer. Which worries me a bit. Maybe I should, because those coils are actually available in South Africa, but I don't like reviewing things which I know the vendors are not going to bring in, man. But there's one tank, one sub-ohm tank, which it baffles me that no South African vendor has brought it in, because I'm going to show you a picture of tonight of the second one which they are releasing, and it is a tank which a lot of guys are raving about, and it's called the Sakers tank. And it's just strange, no South African vendors actually got that Sakers tank in, and I think it's a wonderful sub-ohm tank. But I would love to test those coils, because I know that's all Vaping Fagan is using at the moment, is the Sakers. He can't stop talking about the Sakers. He says if he's got unlimited coils, that's all he will be using for the rest of his life. So yeah, so just would be nice if somebody actually brought that in. But this little obelisk is very, very... I've still got the plastics on. I haven't removed the plastics. You can even see there's a little blue tab at the top over there, and there's a little blue tab at the top over there. And in the front, you've still got your plastic covering on there as well. So I haven't removed the plastic. And the door at the bottom is a magnetic door. So all you do is you just pull that off. Kyk hoe simpel kom hierdie ding uit. Just a little magnetic door. En hy's nogal 'n sterkie magnets. En hy gly eintlik net lekker in. But this thing, I mean, it makes perfect contact. Absolutely nothing wrong. Dual 18650. Comfortable in the hand as well. Obviously, I would have loved a bit of rubberizing. It would have made it even more kiff. Lekker, but I've got no issues with this. None at all. Duksag. So yeah, those are the setups which I am currently running. Just those 4. And that's that. So before we actually go on to the slideshow to show you some goodies, and there's quite a few nice little goodies which are out. Okay, let's just quickly let the auction run finish there. 536, etc., 537. If you want to know what the other profiles are, which are included, which Jaco Veldhuis has also given me, there's a lot of interesting stuff. There's a strawberry tobacco, believe it or not, strawberry tobacco. There's a strawberry macaroon there. There's a crunchy chocolate. That's there as well. But yeah, there are a lot of interesting bloody profiles. Kom ons kyk gou in chat. I do not want to neglect you oaks. Timothy Victor, kom ons vat 'n bietjie Expromiser 1.4 man. Kyk hoe kom Vos alweer met sy mal Boesman tale hierdeur. And that's another interesting thing. From that website, believe it or not, we are actually download movies. I managed to get a nice quality of Gods Must Be Crazy. They actually uploaded the old Gods Must Be Crazy video from Jamie Ace. Warren Dean, Timothy Victor, ons elkaar daar so, Guy W, hello Timothy Vos, hier, kyk hoe ver agter is ek, maar sal nou inhaal, maar nie waarin nie, gaan lekker vinnig wees, There's a bit of let's see if there's any questions over there. Load shedding just kicked in, that sucked a bit though. Yeah, Goodwood must falls on a different one. We luckily, there's Zahir Jardine. Good evening, Mr. Kaiser. I'm going to show you a video which Zahir sent me. Remember, I asked for him to make us a nice short clip of him with his vape tricks. So I'm going to show you that little video now, so you can see a couple of O's which this oak blows, and I think there's a couple of jellyfishes going on over there. Yeah, good evening, Walkaiser. Good evening, Mr. Yeah, there you go. Salawum om te toets. Timothy, hello all. Okay, hello all. Here ook. Kyk waar dop hierdie goeders uit. Hier Shaal van Niekerk, member for 7 months. Trotse member. There you go, man. Shaal, jou wille hond. Nice. Nice times. Jesus, kyk hoe gaan dit hierso. I hope that beard is combed tonight. Check hierso. Check this. Check this. Look at this. What is this? It's a keppie. It's an Inkdvapor keppie. But check this out. Booma shakala. Booma shakala. So yeah. So this wonderfulness, you can't get it anywhere in the world, says Jurgens. Nowhere in the world. So he sent me an extra one, which I can give away as one of those free spins one evening to a lucky member, I tell you. So yeah, but unfortunately it probably won't. The lucky spins must not open, except if Jurgen says I can lucky spin it to all the members, from primary all the way to honours. But otherwise, if I include some hardware, then it will only go to the top 2 echelons there. I mean, that's what's the rules. So you got to adhere to it. We need to burn our government down. Yes, Kaiser, Bigfoot. Yeah. You guys will have to make a plan. While you're at that, I might as well just quickly read you the news, since there's 2 minutes left. Listen to this. In the United States, and this is, as I said today, a ban on the delivery of vapes by mail came into force. Which basically means that no business, okay, I might as well just read you them, confirms the termination of the delivery of shipments of vaping products in the United States. The decision is based on the law to prevent online sales of electronic e-cigarettes to children passed by Congress last year. The new rule prohibits the shipment of e-cigarettes themselves, their components, and vaping liquids from now on, not only from business to consumers, but even from business to business, which means a manufacturer, obviously, to a store vendor. The only exceptions are 2 states, Alaska and Hawaii. So if you, Bigfoot, if you're in one of those 2, you sorted, buddy, you sorted. Other postal operators have also said they will enforce the ban on sending vape products. Now, the good thing is, individuals can still send goods to each other by vaping, or vaping parts, or e-liquid. So between oaks like us, normal blokes, we can send around. Ne? But if UPS was in South Africa, no more Inkdvapor, ne? No more Inkdvapor. Then Jurgens sends it as an individual. So yeah, unfortunately, USPS says they did not ask for this, but unfortunately, because they're part of America, they will have to enforce the law. But it's not their choice to do it though. They would have loved to do that though. Yeah, they say the USPS has never asked Congress to issue them a new ban. But unfortunately, they are obliged to enforce the law as it is written. So that sucks a bit though. So that's a bit of a bummer. Any case, he's just Timothy so many eyes. Timothy Victor there. Say Timothy said he did well with his biltong, but you can see the COVID actually had a crunch effect on the oaks purses. Especially on the biltong, because the biltong was a bit more expensive though, so there were probably more Drovor sales. But I think it's very good. Somebody said that it's the best which they have had in a very long time. So that is good news. So well done over there, Timmy, for making some decent boerewors and droewors and biltong and all that kind of nice stuff. So yeah, there's G-Monkeys. No problem, G-Monkeys. I mean, it sucks, buddy. It sucks. The files are on point. You need to join us, Keizer. Ja, meneer Oaks. He's a Warren, we need to join you. Condolences, there you go. Right side up. There you go. Right side up. Jylle kyk hoe ver as ek agter. Oreo yum. Yeah, the Oreo is good. Mouth-watering, lekker shot. How's it? G-Monkeys Vape Shop, all the best in his hard times. Ek is bly. Jy hou van dit. Nee, Jaco, daar is niks moeilikheid met hierdie oukie nie. En ek bedoel, wat is die kans dat daar nie nog is uit die 14 uit wat ek gaan geniet nie? 14 is lot. Hey, the auction is closed. The auction is closed. So I might as well just quickly show you that random video of look at that. Check, Mr. Zay.
She puts her arms around you. I'll be stronger without you.
Kijk. Rooskie, klinkies doen baba rings. Stuur hem weg, ja, van huis toe. Lucky light in the cosmos. Look very serious. You can see he takes his vaping tricks very serious. No smiles. Pure focus. The puppy is a bit of a love juice. Check him out. Any case, so yeah, Jurgen, yeah, no, the Exprimizer 1.4 is very nice, very nice. Absolutely, there's no problems over there. We got 10 rand, 11 rand, 20 rand, 50 rand, 100 rand, 250. I've got an idea. It's Warren 500. Conget shawl. Spanners are like rough here, so monkey nuts. Getting in on the auction before Arihanto. I don't know. I think he's got a power failure tonight. Yeah, Oaks are lucky. The sniper is out on a mission. He's not going to be here tonight. Yeah, he's shawl somewhere 650. Yes. We gaan het allemaal there. Steel, good evening, Steel. Nice to see you over there. Henry says, naand Anton, ek stem saam met jou. Hulle jaag die prijs op. Hierso. Yeah, but you remember, it is a whole complete setup. Everything is there. So yeah, it's not too shabby. And the reason why I'm selling a few of these things, because I actually need to get myself a second camera. And I am in conversion, in cahoots, no, not cahoots, I'm in negotiations, there's the good word. I'm in negotiations with somebody a lady, which is selling a Logitech Brio. Now, she wants, geez, what, 4,500 rand for the Brio. But I know the one which she has is the Ultra. Now, the Ultra is more expensive. It goes for more than 5,000. So I said, listen, 3,000. I'm willing to offer you 3,000. And it's been on for quite a few weeks now. But I mean, if she is actually willing to sell that, then I'll definitely get it. Because I mean, I don't need these big things. I'm fine with a C920 and then just to hook up the Brio as an additional. Then it's going to make it easier to switch between these things. And I think the Brio is going to have a nice top down for when I build things, because it's better quality. It's lekker, man. So yeah, that's just what these things are going for. Ek bid by ADA wat ek gekoop het. Toe my it's by a laag over there, force open to all. There you go. He says open to all. So that little keppie will give us a free spin. How do you get a cap? Looking to add to the shop's cap collection. There you go, Claire Bantain. What shop do you have, Claire? Where's your shop? Claire Bantain, it's a promo item. I'll be giving away with some of the orders placed. There you go. All you need to do is just anything above 2,500 rand ordered from Inkdvapor, and you get sent this, which is easily worth about 9,000 rand. Very comfortable, true baseball fashion, fits nice. It's not just these hip-hop things with the metal stuff. This ook sits lekker, and there's no netting at the back like you normally get the front, which is nice, and then you get these nets at the back, and the clips. I can show you, it's got decent Velcro clips as well, man. It's not that those little rubbish knobbies thingy over there. This oak's lekker, and you can see there, it's padded for extra pleasure on the inside. So ja, die ek sal opsit. O, heerlikheid, nee, genade, ons kan aan ballas praat. Any case, ja, kom ek aan water ek ons nou, hy steal the span, kyk, there I've missed over there. Any case, this little oakie which you see over here, this is the new one from Camry. They have actually jumped onto the disposables, which means it's called the GT1 1600 because you can get apparently 1600 puffs from this thing and then you throw it away. Now it's going to come in a variety, I think 7 different colors, and they've got quite a number of flavors. I think it's 8 flavors in total which you can pick from. And yeah, but that's that. I enjoy, when I saw this thing, I thought, yay, the oaks are bringing out an e-pipe, and then I watched close and I thought, no. And it's also got a nice feel to it because it's got the silicone, almost like a silicone mold type of body. So it wouldn't look too bad though, but no. I thought, but some of your oaks are almost in disposables. So now I've got a lekker pipe looking disposable. I just get the black one. These colors look a bit oddie. And then we've got the B100. The 21700, I'll let you know. Boost Pro Max by Geekvape. Not a little bad looking device, but I mean, yeah, there's just so many coils which has surpassed the flavor from this little guy, I feel. But it's a nice little looking device. It's not too bad. Would have been great if they actually had a little 510 adapter for it though. But there's no mention of that little 510 adapter, which I saw. Maybe they're bringing out one, Lord knows, but that's the B100. Boost Pro Max by Geekvape. Dis hom se kindai. And then we've got Cash Grab version 3, which is out. But yeah, you guys can decide whether you want to jump onto the Dead Rabbit version 3 RDA wagon. But yeah, unless they send it to me to review, I won't be getting it. All they basically just do is just change the position, the height, and the shape of the little bunny ear coiling posts. So no, not for me though. But yeah, so don't even talk about that. There's the new Seikers tank which I was actually talking about there. And it's just, as I said, strange. But 25mm Seikers Master Tank, this one is called, by Horizon Tech. And it's not that Horizon Tech is a new small company. I mean, they've released quite a few things. But I would just love to test this tank, to test the coils, put it that way, to see what it's all about. And heaven, that bloody Lost Vape pod. You guys are definitely going to be surprised out of the flavor from that. Now, Lost Vape normally not known for bringing out coils with very good flavor that is on par with these TPP and the PNP and the miso coils, all these things which you think deliver good. But you're going to be surprised by that little oakie. And as I said, it's a nice metal feel in the hand. It's nice. It's good. Adjustable airflow. There's no problem. And it's going to be cheap as well. It must only gets released with one pod. So that's definitely going to be an option. But yeah, that's the 25mm Seikers Master Tank by Horizon Tech. And then we've got this sweet pie for all you Smok fans. This is the Arquis 2. The Arquis 2, which is dual 18650. And it's got the TFV18 tank mini, the tank on top of it. So there's something from Smok, which you might like. And then you got this Target 200 from Vaporesso. I must say they've been actually very quiet. There was a company which asked me, who was it now? UL. Hier ek het nou vergeet. But they contacted me via Facebook and asked me, but listen, here waar is hy Facebook, laat ek het gou soek. Let me just soek gou there quickly. Do a quick search here. Smoant. Lena from Smoant contacted me and I said, wow, I thought you guys are done. She said, no. They are shipping their products to Russia. And look at all these sites which I'm using to get the information of these new things which I'm showing you. It's all Russian sites. I'm telling you, don't underestimate those Russians. Those oaks are on the vaping ball. They're on the vaping ball. But yeah, you've got something which also takes dual 1850s. You've got that tank, I think it's called the I-tank, but it's got a nice 8 milliliter capacity, that tank on there though. So if that tank is going to have good coils, your oaks are going to have a nice vaporator, and their products are very nice. There's nothing wrong with vaporator products. They're good. But there you've got that oak. Let's just quickly get back to my information page. The Target 200 by Vaporacer. And then we've got this Vatif. I think Jay Hayes did a review on this little guy. The Vatif Super Mod Kit by Oxva. But you can see it's got the sliding mechanism. I had a picture at the bottom over there. You've just got this little metal, U-shaped metal bar which you actually pull out. And then you can slide in that tank, or you can leave that metal bar in there and actually use a 510, that tank on top of it though. But yeah, the Vatif, you can check that out. I think it takes an 18650. Yeah, it takes a single 18650. You've got the panel. It's almost similar to the Asmodus Colossal, which one of your oaks won tonight, which pulls out from the side, and then you put your battery in from the side and push it back. So that is there. The Vatif Super Mod Kit by Oxva. And then we've got this sweet pie, but you probably have seen this. I think it's from Cthulhu, this oak. Let's quickly check this out. Yeah. It's the Cthulhu Rba all-in-one box from Cthulhu Mod. So it's also called the Cthulhu Rba all-in-one. And apparently, if you look at the picture on the left bottom, this guy can take the boxer, what do you call, the boxer, the billet box, the Boro tanks. That's a Boro tank over there. So if it's able to do that though, and you don't have the money to actually get a billet box, then you can check out the experience of these oaks with using this guy, which is going to be a lot cheaper though. But yeah, that's that. And then we've got this guy for all you mech lovers. This is the Denali, the 20 or the 21700 mech mod by Snowcap Mods. Very simple, doesn't look too shabby. But yeah, there's a little bit of mech business coming on there. Simple battery that magnets which hook onto the battery itself, keeping the door intact, nicely in place. The Denali, 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 mech mod from Snowcap Mods. And then you've got this. This is the O box mod by Ambition Mods and Sunbox. Not sure if the Boro also fits in that one. I'm not sure at all that. Don't know much about that, but your oaks, some of your oaks are into this. There you can check that oak out. And then we've got this Punky Nut. And I must say, this is the Lethal by QP Designs. And there's the two inserts which you can actually put in. If you want a huge amount of airflow, then you obviously leave those inserts. But otherwise, if you want it a bit more restricted, you use one of those two guys. But apparently there's leaking issues with this, and that's a bit of a bummer. I watched Ambitions Vapor. I watched his review on it. Now QP sends all their stuff to Ambitions, and I mean, he was honest in his review, and he said this thing leaks. This thing leaks. You can't get it not to leak. So that's a bit of a pity though. So any of you ex QP fans who was looking forward to this guy, Jurgens mentioned something about wanting to maybe get it in, but then he heard about the leaking issue and he cancelled his order. But we're going to get Jurgens on in a bit, and then we can talk. And then the second last thing which I want to show you is this. I think it's the second last. This is the Tita, Tita, all-in-one kit by Vepon, Vepon, Vepon. And apparently this oak is compatible with the dot AIO and the Smock cartridges and tanks. There's oaky over there. And then we've got my little favorite. The favorite of tonight is the side-by-side from the new one from Steam Crave. And I sent Amy from Steam Crave a message and I said, why do you guys do this? Every time which I think I'm done purchasing, Jerry Oaks come out with a nice looking mod, and especially a side-by-side with a thumb fire. Here, nou moet ek mos daai ding weer kry. I want it. But that's the Hadron Light side-by-side mod. And I just think it looks cool. Now, the only negative I can say about this from just looking at it is the battery door. is the battery door. But being a 21-700, it's not often you're going to have to open that door, and maybe this door is like a twist and pull out. Who knows? Maybe it might not be an unscrew door. I'm not sure. But if they release more information about this, then I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know for sure. So any case, Jurgens, ek gaan vir jou invite stuur gou, and let's see if we can get this little Zoom thing going over there. Let's see if we can actually get this guy working. So I'm going to send Jurgens over here, meet with video. Okay, I'll probably have to create a meeting quickly first. Yes, new meeting. Obviously there won't be any video there at the moment, and then as soon as there's video I will come over. More participants, invite Jurgens. Okay, so the invite has been sent, so hopefully Jurgens decides to join, and let's see how it goes. Jurgens, just let me know in chat if you received an invite, but you should have, and then I can switch cameras as soon as you're in here, and I can adjust the screen, and let's do it. Let's just do it, man. You also can start thinking about questions you want to ask Jurgens. If you have never seen the oak, now you will be able to see him, and yeah, that's that. Okay, hy stuur, ek bid op die ADA, wat ek koop het, ek Warren Dean, hey, Warren! Yo, guys, I love your reviews. Thank you very much, Virus Vibes, do appreciate it though. Normally my hubby orders from you, but hasn't in a while. Awesome video, Ja, nee, man, he's a talented guy. Here, kyk, nou wil hierdie Jurgens weer nie inkom nie. Wie jy die man? Die man, wacht, kom ek gaan hier so uit. Kom ons endgeol, ons gaan die main screen in. And let's just quickly see meeting, contacts. Let's invite him again with video. Meet with video. Okay, daar invite ek hom weer. As hy nou nie kom nie, as hy nou net weer bang gaat. Ja, sien daar bo staan, Jurgens has been invited. Hy het dan weer nie Zoom op sy rekenaar. Hy install nou weer seker eers. Nee, hy het 'n Zoom en hy het nou die aand gesit. He was in the live with us. There you go. They admit. We're admitting you. And he's busy joining, guys. Easy now. He's going to get the video now. There's, kyk hoe mooi lyk hy video vanaand ewe skielik. Uitgesort. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly switch to the Zoom screen. And you should be able to see him there. Then I'm going to deselect my video under Oni. Do some more logic there. Okay, now I'm going to activate my video here because I should be able to start video. Logitech ProCam. Okay, kom ons kyk of die poeiers klop hierso. Wag, hier is nog 'n ding met my video op. Okay, ek moet hom eers gaan afhaal. Oni over there. Oni, you know, no, you go over there. Here, maar het vat omtrent te set up. Jurgens, ek moet gou jou klank aanskakel, dink ek. Okay, praat gou. Do you have sound, Jurgens? Ja, sien, hier is nog 'n program wat dit gebruik. Idle, screen, Zoom group. Ek sien niks nie. Ek sien nie, man. I don't see. Wat jy ou sien vir Jurgens, jy kan hom nog net nie hoor nie. Jurgens, praat gou, jy het die klankie, né? Ja, you don't have any sound. Eens kyk gou nou. Okay, praat gou nou. Kan jy my nie hoor nie? So nog steeds nie vir jou nie. Oh my lordy lord. Nou is die wragtig maar niks nie. Kyk nou nog hier. En ek het die ding Zoom screen. Oh man, that sucks a bit. Nee, ek kry nie video op my nie, ek kry nie klank op my nie, niks. Daai is net bietjie van 'n bummer. Ons kan ten minste die screen adjust. Daai kan ons doen. Ons kan daai ouetjies omruil. Soos vir Inkdvapor daai kant, vir Kaiser daai kant. Daar sê maar, weer eens. Ons gaan hier na settings toe. Okay, video. Stream, audio, video.
Jy my nou hoor?
Ja, ek hoor vir jou nou ja. Nou is jy daar so.
Sê.
Nou het jy klank daar. So hulle kan in elk geval nou vir jou hoor. So nou kan hulle vir jou 'n bietjie paar vrae, maar een ding wat ek vir jou wil vra, wat ek altyd nou wil gevra het. What in your shop is your biggest seller? What normally sells the best in your shop?
Hey, Louis, byt vas, ek het 'n echo.
Het jy echo? Okay, kom ons kyk gou hierso nou. Alright, praat gou weer.
Is dit beter nou?
Kyk, ek weet nie, ek hoor nie 'n echo nie. Ek hoor jou straightforward.
Okay nee, ek hoor hom van al twee kante af, as ek moet sê.
As jou YouTube oop.
Ek het gaan my YouTube toe maak. Okay,
Ek het net geen idee hoekom hy nie my video vat nie. Hy het so mooi gewerk nou die dag. Nee wat. Nou jy waarskynlik wil die vark weer niks weet nie. Is daar nog steeds die video nie? Nee wat. Nee, dit is bokballas hierdie. Wat doen ek nou anderste vanaand? Wat ek my ander dag nie gedoen het nie. Want die kamera is gedeselect. Die kamera is gedeselect. Wow, ek weet wat gaan aan. Die bliksem, ek weet wat gaan aan. Ek hardloop bloody Logitech se settings. Hardloop ek aan die onderkant, sonder dat ek dit besef het. En die vark het my ding gehijack. Hy het my kamera gehijack.
Ja.
Nou kom ons kyk of hy nou gaan klop. Of ek hom nou gaan oopkry. Okay, kom ons check nou. Oral as jy by OBS iets anders gekies is. Okay, Logic Capture, OBS, dinge ons vat hom daar. En ons vat hom ook hier. Ja, OBS Virtual. Ons kyk hom nou. So wat sê verkoop die beste? Daar is hy. Oh my word.
Is nou reg.
Daar is ons nou ja. Daar is ons tweetjies nou. Ek kan net vir myself 'n bietjie meer in die skerm insit, so right, nou weet ek ten minste hierdie ding, hoe die poeiers klop van hierdie piesang. Daar is hy. En hier ouks, waar het ons nou weer verdwyn? Kyk nou weer hier. Nou sien ons net vir jou.
Ek het YouTube nou oopgemaak gou op my selfoon en ek kon al twee van ons sien.
Ja, maar nou nie meer nie. Daar is hy. Alright. Nou behoort ons terug te wees. Kom ons gaan net gou na 'n ander skerm toe, dan flip ons gou terug na die Zoom groep toe. Want ja, nee, hy is veronderstel om op te wees, maar ek weet nie, nou het hy weer verdwyn. Nee, die Zoom is weird.
Nee man.
Nee, ek sien regtig nou nie meer van ons nie. Ek is te useless met hierdie goeders man.
Ek kyk nooit geïnterpreteer aan my kant ook.
Okay, daar is ons nou weer terug. Alright, we good to go. Na 7 ure se gesukkel is ons weer terug. Kom ons kyk hoe wat gaan aan. Alright, so daar's desktop audio by my, so my mic werk. Wanneer jy praat, behoort hy daar te werk by jou.
Ja, nee, alles lyk alright hier aan my kant weer.
Ja, so as jy ouens gaan kla oor die echo, volgende keer moet ons maar net die headphones opsit.
Ja, nee, ek het juist my headphones nog gaan inplak gegaan.
Ja, okay. Nee, maar dan is dit cool beans. So yes, wat kan jy vir ons vertel? Wat gaan aan? Hoekom het jy besluit om 'n vape shop op te maak? Wou jy nog altyd een oopgemaak het of wou jy 'n pilot geword het na skool?
Nee, ek is 2019, as ek geretrencht, toe besluit ek is tyd om iets te doen waarvan ek hou. En ek hou van vaping, toe besluit ek om 'n vape shop oop te maak. Ongelukkig het COVID aan begin van 2020 begin, so dit is so 'n paar maande delay in my planne gesit.
So waar het jy die
Dis
ja,
savings.
wat so
Ek
goed?
het my eie savings gebruik.
Here mens, jy het baie goed gespaar op skool. Is dit Kersfeesgeld wat ouma vir jou gegee het?
Ons sal nou nie verder gaan oor daai nie.
Jy het op die hoeke gestaan hè, verkoop. Maar
Hey, harde hande.
so ja, enige broers, susters?
Enigste kind. My broer is oorlede 2002.
Ja. Nee, ek het ook, ons is 5 seuns. Ek het ook een van my broers. Ek het die een waarmee ek amper die beste oor die weg kom. Ja, ek het hom verloor.
Ja.
Maar die ander 3 piesangs is nog daar. So ons is dan 4 wat nog oor is. Beslis. Nou wat is jou beste favorite juice? Wees nou eerlik. Jy weet nou Blimey is myne. Loshande.
Kyk, vat dit so op MTL, ek is mal oor my pipe tobaccos. Meeste van die range, rum and maple, amber.
Jy bedoel hierdie?
Favorites, daar's daai, ja.
Ja.
En dessert kan snaaks genoeg. Ek is lief vir sliekse custard.
Ja,
Dis 'n goedkoop juice en dis nie 'n slegte juice nie.
Nou maar, het jy 'n aanbeveling vir 'n nice custard? Want custards is 'n ding wat wat bietjie bitter lank moet staan. Ek voel 'n custard moet omtrent 3 maande staan voor jy hom wyp.
Nee, snaaks genoeg. Ek het nog nooit so 'n probleem gehad soos ek weer eens sê met sliekse custard. Nog elke wat ek opgemaak het, flavor is dieselfde nog. Wat? Dis nou die laaste, ek dink hoe lank het dit al uit? Meer as 'n jaar.
Oh, I see. Kom ons kyk gou sê, now good to go, Keizo. Okay, nee, die manne sê dis nou happy. Nee, hulle sê dis reg. I think so, yeah. So, do you guys, do you hear Jurgens clearly as well? Jurgens, you are married, am I right?
No, divorced.
So there is chance for girls in the chat to actually make contact with you.
No. The guys who have picked up, I always mention my little smaller half. And we've been together for 8-9 years now.
So you as a vendor, how do you experience the vaping situation in South Africa? Because you obviously have got contact with vendors, are vendors supportive of one another, or is it each for their own type of situation?
Look, when it comes to the vendors, there's a couple of vendors that will move heaven and earth to help you out. And there is a couple of them that is straightforward, full of crap.
Yeah.
I will not mention any names, but yeah. It's been an interesting couple we've taken the shop is now a year and a month old. So I've picked up some interesting situations over the last year.
And what is your nastiest customer you ever had?
His name is actually Troy. No, I'm just joking around. He's just one of the guys that's always when there's something new, he WhatsApps me first. He sends me videos and he drives me insane until I get it for him.
Is it?
But it's all fun and games.
Oh my goodness. I almost thought you were going to say it was me.
No, you're not as bad.
Not too shabby. Yeah, no. I'll definitely. And how easy is it for you to be influenced to buy somebody like me to bring in things?
Perfect example. Take that lethal from QP Design.
Yeah.
I had a couple of customers ask me to get the tank. I said, okay, I'll have a look at it. And then I saw, hold on, there's the leaking issues. Then I went on to QP's website. And that's a limited edition tank that's coming out. And you can still order it. It hasn't been sold out yet, which is a bit scary. So, different example, the V1.4 from Oakville. That was sold out within 2 days worldwide. Yes.
Yeah, I'm so glad I actually got one. But I mean, I wanted you to bring it in actually for the wrong reason. My primarily reason, except the fact that I really like the V4 much better than I enjoy the V5 there. but was the packaging. The packaging was just so good.
Yeah. Look, the packaging is awesome, and what you actually get for the price you pay, it's more than worth it.
Now, probably a big question
And as you-
of the MTL people here in the chat is going to be that whether you're going to bring in the Elite RTA from Thunder Creations.
That's not been released yet.
Oh, so I don't know. Unfortunately, they sent it via snail mail to me though. But luckily they sent the whole package, that which Mike Vapes and those guys also received. I'm just going to get mine way too late. But I think that's going to be a banger. I think so.
The nice thing for the reviewers, the guys get the stuff before it's released. It's usually about a month.
Yeah.
So I reckon it should hopefully be released within the next week or two.
But you are planning to bring it in, especially the Elite Edition, the one with all the inserts and everything.
That's the only one I will be bringing in.
Yeah, no. I totally
I don't
agree.
see the use of
Point is
buying the
bringing
light
in the other
version.
one as well. And you say you're also going to bring in a few bubble glasses, ne? I think they're releasing extra bubble glasses for separate
Well,
purchase.
as soon as I get all the details, what will be available. Like example, the last couple of tanks has hit the market. A lot of guys are asking for O-rings.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's O-rings available, bubble glasses, I'll bring those in with the tanks.
Yeah. And quickly take us through the procedure. Say for instance somebody buys something from you that is faulty. How long does it actually take you to get a replacement from a company so that you don't lose out on it?
Put it to you straight, what I do, perfect example, the tank you bought for me, when was it, yesterday or the day before? The Arbiter 2.
Mm-hmm.
I had a client that bought one, the tank is stuck, he can't get the build deck out. I send him a new one. I get his back, and then I'll speak to the wholesalers if I get it local or the international guys and say, hey, please refund me.
But hopefully
I
you
don't
got
like
it from
the
a
idea
local
of-
distributor.
Yeah, this one I got from a local distributor, and they've actually picked it up, the faulty one, this afternoon as well.
Ah, okay.
They're going to have a look at it and should get back to me within, I think they said about 2 or 3 days, and let me know.
But do you still have stainless steel ones in stock?
I still got stainless steel ones in stock and gunmetal.
And it's only the black one that has that issue. Some of the black
So
ones.
far, I've had 2 yours
Yeah.
and one of my other customers.
Nee, o Here, ou, ek het gesukkel. I'll tell you how I try to remove it though. And I was actually looking forward to testing this little guy. But what I did to try and get this off, I got this tool and then I got this tool, these two. All right.
I actually broke mine.
So first of all, I obviously just removed the top cap and then trying to get this thing off at the bottom. Here, mense, ek het my ballas afgesukkel. But just to give you an idea of how this guy actually struggles, so I mounted this little oak at the bottom over here, around the bottom, and then these thongs I actually put in there, and I tried to twist it. See, manieri. There is no way I could get this guy off. And I try to figure out, but why? Because I watched videos, and I try to see what exactly is it, and I can only think about it that it's cross-threaded. But trying to get this thing off, never. Sit in my paint in it.
Well, someone mentioned they reckon it could be a paint issue.
Isn't? Yeah, but don't you think it would help if I just let the thing soak in warm water overnight?
We tried it.
And it didn't work.
I told my customer, chuck it into hot water, leave it for a couple of minutes, let's try it. Nope. He sent it back to me. I tried it myself as well. It's back in the box and it's back on the way to one of our distributors who I got it from.
But bottom line is, you guys are relatively covered. No matter how many comebacks there are of a thing, you guys will always be, at a later stage, be compensated by the company or the distributor which you purchased it from.
Weirdly enough, this is the second item I've bought over the last year that had issues.
So it's not
But
often
always-
it happens there.
No, it's few and far between when it happens. When it comes to the international guys, they usually just give me a credit. So when I place my next order, they deduct that amount from the total owed to them.
Now, as a vapor and a owner of a vape shop, what do you think is missing besides, I know you're going to say somebody that has got spare O-rings and grubs and things like that. What else do you reckon is a huge amiss in South Africa regarding the vaping scene?
What do you mean by a miss?
No, which I think there's a void in, which could be filled regarding vaping. Whether you'd like to see, I'm going to say, more local builders, more engineers getting involved to harness ideas. Because I mean, I've got a great idea for them. I just don't know how to go about it. I just don't know. I just don't know who to contact them. But I would love to bring out an RTA. Oh my lordy.
Yeah. When it comes to, let's start first, local coil makers. There's no extra need. They are brilliant guys in South Africa.
Yeah.
I see there's a couple of guys now starting out bringing their own mods, 3D printed and stuff like that. And I'm actually chatting to one of them quite often about his mod. And that's going to be awesome. But when it comes to RTAs and RDAs, I'm not sure. Because the only guys that's brought on an RDA so far was the MP. And they had one before that as well.
Yeah, but there was that glass thing as well, man. I know.
That I don't know about.
Yeah.
I've heard about it, but I don't know about it.
Thin glass type of number, which also was local South African, but which has never been released, which I've never seen, is a regulated mod in South Africa. And I just can't understand what. Is it the fact that you can't get the electronic components? It can't be that though, can it?
When it comes to the boards, everybody loves DNA boards, but they're not cheap. You can buy them overseas for, let's take an example, $10, but to get it into SA, it's going to cost you another $30, $40.
Yeah, but I mean, there are other chips which are good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a Gene 2 chip. I think that is a stunning chip. I mean, if you can get that chip.
I haven't seen that being sold.
Yeah.
On the open market, do you know?
But I would love more local products. Not juice, obviously. There's more than enough juice, and as you said, there's more than enough coils. But that's that. So yeah, but having hardware, I think that would be fantastic. More hardware.
Yeah, look, mods-wise, there's a couple guys that I know of busy working on them, so give them time. They're going to be, what I've seen so far looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the Impy was great quality, and then Paddy Vapes, these tubes and things were great quality as well. But yeah, as I said, unfortunately, it's too few and far between for me, though.
Also keep in mind, the R&D, that sets the guys back quite a lot. Check the Monarch when they brought out the, what was that mod called? Resurgence or something like that.
Yeah.
That was an awesome little, I've actually still got one. They are awesome little mods, but it's a mechanical.
But the biggest problem is probably the production cost in South Africa. I mean, you can see the Impy, what the Impy actually had to sell for, which gives you a good idea of what it actually costs to make something in South Africa. And I mean, it is an RDA. It's not as complicated as what an RTA is, because an RTA has got a lot more components to it. So if you have to ask that for an RDA, then it's too expensive to manufacture anything here.
Now, see, the unfortunate thing when it comes to China, they mass produce these things.
Yeah.
If you take it as a stupid example, I've actually had a look at, I can't remember, it's a new tank I got a couple of days ago. And the serial number started at 32,000.
So can I ask you, what is your opinion on Timothy's Droewors and Biltong?
It's actually not good for you.
Because there's too much fat, which makes it nicer.
No, I picked up a kilogram on Saturday at the vape meet and it was done on Monday morning.
But no, I mean, that's the thing about
Droewors is awesome.
When I saw his Droewors, I knew it. That you gotta have that fat content. That's where your flavor lies. And it's strange how bad fat got a rap in society. If fat is not your big problem, your big problem is things like sucrose and corn syrup and shit like that. It's carbohydrates. Yeah. Fat is actually it's not bad for your body.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing a lot of people don't see in the making process.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true, yeah. So yeah, there you go. Peekaboo, can't see. Let's quickly see if anybody's got a question for you though. Load shedding has gotten to wing it. No, it's not load shedding. It's just getting Zoom. Because I mean, it's the first time I incorporate Zoom inside OBS. So yeah, it is a learning curve, folks. It's a learning curve. But we'll get there. IT Techie sal reboot om dit te fix. Jurgens, my man, is it Slick Custard is a good choice. I think I've tried Slick Custard, but I didn't think I gave it enough time though for steeping her. Ja, hier sê Charlotte, Slick Custard is nice. Keizer, ek sien jy drip daai pineapple cream soda lekker. Nee, daar's niks fout met hierdie pineapple cream soda nie. It's actually nice. You must Jaco, you must actually send Jurgens, because I mean he's obviously not down in Cape Town, else he would have jumped on the invite which I had about the juice testing. But you send it to him. He'll
sending it to me.
Do something with it, I can tell you now. That's a lekker juice. Mohammed says, no leaking on the Lethal Ambitions vape is a clown review who doesn't know how to wick. Jurgens, your English, yeah, I think somebody mentioned, I actually read the comments underneath his thing, and he said he also had a problem with the fatality. But I'd never had a problem with a fatality. I had no leaking with a fatality.
When a fatality leaks, the top O-ring is missing in the cap.
But where did you hear from the leaking issue? From a...
I actually Googled it, saw his review. Ambitious would say it's leaking. Look, I don't like that very much, so I don't trust him. But there was one or two other reviews that also mentioned, but I couldn't understand a word they were saying because it was in a different language. Hey?
Is it because he's a golfer?
No. But there was one or two other reviews I also saw, but it was in a different language that the guys complained about leaking.
Is it?
And then I just thought, bugger that.
Ah, well, I mean, if somebody else brings it in or whatever, somebody's going to buy it though, and they'll probably give us the feedback. So yeah, maybe somebody brings it in, you never know.
A couple of my customers actually did a group buy and brought it in themselves.
Okay, so there are people with the Lethals.
Yeah. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them that did a group buy and brought them in themselves, and they love it.
Okay.
Well, now I look like
and they don't have leaking issues with it as well.
No, they also send me a message saying that Oak doesn't know how to wick his tank properly.
And you're not reconsidering?
I'm thinking about it. We'll check next week. Because one of them doesn't stay far away from me.
Bring in 5.
Keep in mind, shipping 5.
I'll take one as long as the base actually comes off. I'll take.
I'll tell you what, I'll open it first and check the base is open, send you a couple of pictures, and we can take it from there.
Can I ask you, how big is your collection?
Well, it was quite big, but what I actually do twice a year, I do a clearance sale. Now, I've got a lot of guys on the Telegram group, and I dump everything on the spreadsheet and then say, boys, all right, this is the prices. Because unfortunately, I cannot keep all the stuff. I open every mod that I get.
But you still got your Hammer of God. I saw that. You still got that.
That's not going anywhere. There's certain stuff I'll keep. Like, for example, I've still got the Bonza kit.
Uh-huh.
Because that's actually the first make mod I got from my girlfriend. So that I'll never sell.
So what blotto do you rate as the best?
I'm enjoying the blotto single. But the original blotto is still
the OG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
no.
blotto,
I think that's the feeling of probably most people, yeah, is the OG.
Yeah, the blotto mini was a bugger.
Are they, yeah, no, but you guys must say if you want Jurgens to actually tell you how to get on the group where he posts that list, because it seems like a nice thing to be on there. I won't be able to join there. I can't afford buying more mods. It's just crazy. All the things that, kyk net daar agter. And you know how many auctions I've already had and how many free giveaways I've had. It's just, isn't it belachelijk?
You run out of space, that's the problem.
Yeah. But yeah, there is more space here. There is more. But I mean, the whole second row, I've got to say that the mods which I've probably got the most of is Lost Vape and Steam Crave. Of which I've got the most.
I've actually...
What do you have Lost Vape mods?
Hyperion. The rest I've never bought because they paint issues.
You reckon? The Ethereum paint issues.
A lot of guys, I've seen pictures of the paint starting coming off.
Well, one thing I can tell you, that's not the paint's going to come off is my Ultim drone. There's no paint to come
That's
off there.
awesome, man.
So have you got any questions for me though? I see we're over 9 o'clock, so I don't want to keep that. You wil my niks vra nie. Am I that much of an open book?
Oh, well, we chat too much, that's why.
Ja, nee, ons chat nogal baie. That's true. We do chat a lot. So I feel. I mean, we basically family, and that's why I'm so looking forward to a bloody vape meet where we Oaks, Timothy, and Arihanto, and all these Oaks in the chat, where we can all get Henry Landsberg, Jason Engelbrecht, where we all can get together. But Jason, you must in Uppington, eh? I think he's all the way in Uppington.
Yeah, he's on the wrong side of the Vaal River, if I can put it that way.
So the idea for the next Winged Zoom is to actually get Foss next Thursday for a bit of jamming, so we can have some music on here. Hopefully I won't be copyright striked again for infringing on the musical empire. And then after that, then White Collar Name is going to join us. And then I'm going to have Nico on as well. Because Nico is an interesting bastard. Although he talks a lot, people, I can tell you, I think his daughter got his genes. His daughter also talks a lot. But I think he got a new laser printer, whatever, so he's got such a lot of gimmicky stuff at home. And I think you guys can ask a lot of interesting stuff to him though. But yeah, does that be some...
Nico's making my new key rings.
Is it? Hierdie? Dis oukie.
Yep. He's got a couple of... He's changed the design already as well.
Nou, wat doet hy die design?
Sal vir jou foto's stuur.
Genade, nou ja. Well, maar ek het die OG.
Ja.
There you go. Ek het die collector's item. Die eerste ene, the first edition. The first Batman issue I've got. Sê, Jurgens, voorstel vir MTL vir my vrou. Die is Tennis Mulder. He's got a question for you.
Die vraag is, doen sy MTL of Nickval? What's the size device we had? 21700 or side by side?
Yeah, TNS, yeah. Are you talking about a pot system, all-in-one system, or you're talking about an RTA? It probably definitely won't be an RDA which you're interested. But yeah.
Look, let's quickly check. RTAs, the Vertex.
Yeah.
I love the Vertex.
I still got mine.
MTL, the intake, MTL.
Yeah.
Also a good tank.
Berserker
it's a
2.
bit of a mission to get the coil sorted.
The Berserker 2 is nice.
Yeah, I didn't get as good flavor from the Berserker as the previous two.
And the Arbiter
from
Solo?
The Vertex. Arbiter Solo, but confuses on the Arbiters, the RDL, MTL. A lot of people get confused.
Yeah, just a little button at the top. And,
and if it's an
Pioneer?
MTL 18650 mod. Pioneer as well.
Pioneer's there. Yeah. And, okay, this little guy, but it's not in South Africa yet. That's lekker. Another one which I think is a very good option is the Precision, which is also not a lot in South Africa of.
Yeah, but now keep in mind the Precision is 3 years old.
Wag, is die man check your WhatsApp. Seker weer een maand seker weer oor iets. He's niks op my WhatsApp. There's nothing on my WhatsApp. Nothing. And I've got my... No, there's nothing over here. Talk nonsense. Not even archived. Nee, ek sien niks. Maar in any case, Jurgens, ek sê vir jou baie dankie. Thank you very much for joining there, and I do appreciate it that you actually popped on in such short notice. I mean, it was 15 minutes before, what's it, 6:45, I actually bothered you, and you said, sure, let's go on this and let's do this thing. So no, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, mate.
Great pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Cheers,
Yes.
Okay, now to get the screen back here again. And hopefully, it's in that meeting over there. Let's close over here. Let's choose the correct camera so I can greet you guys. There you go. I say, there you go. Look at that. Okay, let's take that screen without the timer. No, also say, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it for joining. Sorry about the technical difficulties regarding Zoom, but as I said, I'm a biology teacher. I'm not a technical teacher by any means, though, but we'll get there. And as I said, if I've got the second camera, it will obviously go a lot smoother. but unfortunately I've only got the one which I can actually pick. And then, yeah, Warranteen, you can get in contact with me there. You know what my email is. I'll just pop in my email at the bottom. Again, if you are the winner, but it seems like you were the winner, I don't think anybody contested that. So you've got a lekker setup going on over there. There you go. And then thank you very much, Zahir, for sending that along, your video. Do appreciate that. And if there's anything else you guys find interesting, any video clips you come across which is nice, interesting stuff, you've got my email, send it to me there. And yeah, it was lekker tonight. Do appreciate it. Have a good evening all, and a good rest, and enjoy your weekend. And remember to go and vote on Monday, ne? We got to get those votes up. We got to get this country